back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about the Nike Peaceminusone Kwondo ones, and I've actually had these for quite a few weeks now and I haven't actually worn them. I've tried them on feet and just walked around at home, but I thought I'll do a quick unboxing even though it's been released for quite a few weeks now. But I thought some of you guys would be interested, and I'm sure you guys know by now this is what the box looks like. And I always love when there is a special box or a different box compared to just your regular Nike boxes. This is a signature silhouette for G-Dragon, which I think it's super cool. So I reckon in the future they'll probably drop this in more colorways. But for the first colorway, we have an all-white pair, and I also love how with the paper you guys can see there is the Nike and Peaceminusone branding. I don't think I even need to mention who G-Dragon is because he's such a prominent figure in K-pop as well as fashion. So yeah, I love how he has his own signature sneaker. So even though the Kwondo one is G-Dragon's signature silhouette, this is not actually the first time that Nike has come up with a Brogue inspired sneaker. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, but back in 2012, Nike commissioned Tom Sachs to create his own Cole Haan wingtip shoe, and that was when Nike still owned Cole Haan, and so the two brands, meaning Nike and Cole Haan, collaborated with Tom Sachs, and he created a very limited run of these all-black Brogue shoes, and they were never released to public. They were just friends and family pairs that were designed for one of his exhibitions, if I'm not mistaken, and I thought that was just really cool. So when I first saw photos of these, they reminded me of that all-black pair of Brogues that I feel like I briefly remember seeing somewhere online. So I looked it up recently, and they actually do exist, because sometimes I feel like I see certain photos but then I don't know whether they're mock-up or they're real, but this was a while ago. So yeah, they were definitely a thing, and I wonder if G-Dragon actually drew inspiration from that. Having said that though, I am a really big fan of his previous two Nike collabs, which is the Air Force Ones. I'm sure you guys know that. It is the Paranoise pair, and between the black and white pair, the black is definitely my favorite and the one that I wear more compared to the white ones. My white ones pretty much looks brand new. But anyway, back to these sneakers. Like I said, it is his signature silhouette, which I think it's amazing. And from what I know, the name Kwondo one draws inspiration from Taekwondo and G-Dragon's legal name, which is Kwon Ji-young. I'm sorry if I'm saying that really badly. And then also Nike's motto, which is just do it. So they've combined it together and they come up with Kwondo one, which I think it's really cool. First impression wise, well, it is clearly a Brogue inspired sneaker, and it is definitely not my style currently. So a few years ago, quite a while ago, I actually have different style phases, and I had this phase where I was dressing quite preppy, and I actually did own some Brogue inspired sneakers, but they didn't have that much detail on them. So maybe 6-7 years ago, me would have been all about these sneakers, and I bought these just because I was very interested in them being a new silhouette for Nike, and of course because it is a G-Dragon collab, and I thought you guys would be interested. But yeah, it is very different from all the sneakers that I have, and I am still trying to think how I would style them, because it's definitely a little bit more of a stylish preppy kind of look, which is very different from how I usually dress. But because it is an all-white sneaker, I feel like it's not too hard to pull off. They did release some friends and family pairs. I'm sure you guys have seen photos of them online as well, and it has sort of this pale yellow midsole, and then with the swoosh, I think it's either pink, green, or blue. I'll insert a photo so you guys can see. And then G-Dragon also posted a photo of his own pair, and they're sort of customs. So he has some patches on this little tongue flap thing. I don't know what is the official proper name for this part of the sneaker. Actually, let me take out the other side to show you. So this is actually one of the really cool details on the sneaker. You guys can see there is this flap on the tongue of the sneaker, and it is actually removable. So if you don't want to wear it with this you know, thing, you can always remove it, and it is just secured by these 4 holes on this component of the sneaker, and you can easily just remove it or like put it back on if you prefer that look. Personally for me, I do prefer it without, only because I feel like this makes a sneaker look like quite heavy, if that makes any sense. Like there's just like a flap on the sneaker. But it also does allow you to like customize it a bit more, because there's just a lot of space here, and I feel like there's so much you can do. Like I said with G-Dragon's pair, he had one side with like a Korean flag embroidery kind of patch thing, and then on the other side he had like a little pin and like other patches, which I think looks really, really cool. So it's definitely something you guys can think about if you're thinking about customizing your sneaker. And tell me why I'm wearing this jumper, because it's 28 degrees outside, and for some reason like I didn't want to wear a t-shirt today and I am sweating. So if my face looks really shiny, I'm very sorry, but it is actually very warm in my apartment right now. But back to these sneakers, like I said, it is very different from what I usually wear. It does feel quite solid. Like in terms of the weight, it actually is, you know, a little bit more on the heavy side. I have tried it on feet, and the upper is surprisingly soft, like the leather that they used to construct this, because when I first saw this, it just looks so like solid. And I feel like because back in the day when I used to wear like broke style sneakers, no, they're not sneakers, broke style shoes, when you get them when they're new, they're so uncomfortable. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but the leather is usually really stiff, and it's the kind of sneaker that I keep saying sneaker, it's the kind of shoe that you need to wear in order for it to like be comfortable and for the leather to soften. But the leather is actually surprisingly very soft, and they actually feel really good on feet, but it is a little bit more on the heavier side. Obviously because of the midsole, you guys can see it is very solid. So looking at the sole of the sneaker, you can definitely see that it looks like a pair of like men's dress shoe. Like generally it looks like that with the stitching as well. I think that's really cool. But of course there is the Nike and Peaceminusone co-branding as well. I love the little Peaceminusone daisy motif here, and then you can also see that embroidered on the heel of the sneaker. And then with the upper of the sneaker, like I mentioned, the leather is actually surprisingly soft. It sort of has that classic broke kind of detail. And yeah, when I look at this sneaker, I can definitely see G-Dragon's style in it. Like it's just so, like it just suits his branding and his style so much. So yeah, I can definitely see why he's designed this silhouette. So moving on to the inside of the sneaker, you guys can see there is this Peaceminusone and Nike little tag, and I feel like this gives a very premium luxury kind of a look. And then also you'll be able to see the co-branding on the tongue tag as well. So yeah, overall I feel like G-Dragon and Nike did an incredible job, and like I said, it is his signature sneaker, so I think in the future we'll definitely see this silhouette in different colorways, but the all white is a great start. I also want to point out that on the box here it says designed and tailored exclusively for Peaceminusone, and also here it says 1988, which is G-Dragon's year, or like the year he was born. And yeah, I think that's all the details that I wanted to show you guys. There's also a set of spare laces in the box, which is somewhere in here. And these ones here, they are just plain white, but with the lace tips it is in yellow, and it does have the Peaceminusone branding as well, similar to the one that comes with the sneaker when you have them laced. I can't remember whether I mentioned this earlier, but personally for me, if I were to wear the sneakers, I think I would remove this little tag thing, only because I feel like it looks a little bit bulky. But it is nice because it does have the Peaceminusone and Nike branding, so I guess it really depends on my mood. In my B-roll, I'm just wearing my regular Uniqlo pants, which I feel like suits the sneaker really well because it's like kind of dressy, not really. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to style this because it's been a while since I've worn any like broke style sneakers, but I'm definitely happy that I got them in my collection. The retail price is 250 Australian dollars, which is not too bad. And yeah, I feel like that's it. No, wait, I didn't talk about sizing. So, in terms of sizing, I feel like these are definitely quite narrow. So even though I haven't like worn them to walk around, I feel like you guys can already see here on the toe box area there is a little bit of creasing because it does fit quite snug around here. So if you have wide feet, I definitely recommend going half a size up. So I did go half a size up from my true to size. These are in a men's 6.5. My true to size is a men's 6 and they fit good. So just keep that in mind. And because it's an all leather upper though, I feel like it will definitely stretch over time. So if you have wide feet, to be safe, definitely go half a size up. If not, if you have regular or narrow feet, then you can just stay true to size, because in terms of the length, I feel like there's still a little bit of room here for me because I have gone half a size up. But they do feel good on feet. Like I said, they're a little bit heavier than a lot of my sneakers. But having said that though, if you want triple S before, then these are nothing, because triple S sneakers are super heavy, and I've actually sold my triple S from like a while ago. But you guys know the feels with very heavy soled sneakers, and these are not that heavy, but it's definitely on the heavier side compared to a pair of Air Force Ones, for example. But they're not uncomfortable either, if that makes any sense, because yeah, like I said, the leather on the upper is surprisingly soft. When I saw them, I just imagined them to be like super stiff and uncomfortable. Maybe it's because from all my previous experiences with brogue style sneakers. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and it was somewhat helpful. I know it's quite brief, but I thought I'll just quickly unbox them to show you guys. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below, what you guys think of this silhouette and the sneaker in general. If I have to pick between the Air Force Ones and these, I would of course go for the Air Force Ones, only because you can't go wrong with a pair of Air Force Ones. It's definitely more my style. But I'm happy that G-Dragon has his own signature sneaker. I think that's incredible. And yeah, I look forward to seeing more colorways in this particular silhouette. And yeah guys, that is pretty much it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I actually have so many more sneakers to unbox, but I feel like if I did like a huge unboxing, then that video would go on forever and forever. I actually picked up the Fear of God California like mule slides thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. And they're just sitting there. I can see them. They're just in the box. What else do I have to show you guys? Let me see. I also picked up the Armani Jordan 1s, which I haven't unboxed because I feel like that deserves its own video so that I can show you guys like all the details and stuff. It's such a beautiful pair of sneakers. But today I just wanted to talk about the Kwondo ones. So yeah, you guys have those sneakers to look forward to. I can't believe it's almost the end of the year. It's like 31st of December in 10 days. And it's just very weird to me. I just don't understand where this year has gone. But anyway guys, I will stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! So I thought I'll show you guys what these look like on in a different perspective, because I think the shots I had in this video were very much like on feet B-roll focus, and maybe it's better if you can see like what it looks like as a whole. I don't think this is really a look. I'm just wearing what I had on when I was filming before, but these are the pants I was talking about. I feel like it suits the sneakers quite well because it is a little bit cropped, as you guys can see, and I love wearing like long black socks most of the time. These are just like the Nike crew socks, but in G-Dragon's like promo video, he was wearing like an all red fit and he had like no-show socks, which could be a look, I don't know, but I'm just used to like wearing longer socks, and this is what they look like on. I feel like they're quite cool, but I'm just not so sure about the fit I have on currently because it's very like casual. So let me change into a t-shirt and let's see if that's any better. I'm not sure if this is a look, but I'm wearing my army cardigan and this t-shirt underneath is ambush, and this is the fit. How do we feel about this look? I think it looks okay. Like, it's definitely a different vibe because I don't usually wear a lot of cardigans. I bought this quite a while ago, but I really like it. And I think the cardigan gives it a less like street kind of look, or like, you guys know I usually just wear sweatshirts and hoodies, so I feel like this is a little bit more preppy. But yeah, I'm just still trying to figure out what looks best with these sneakers, but I think this is an okay fit. So I'm sure you guys have seen this denim jacket in my video so many times. It's just from Uniqlo U, and obviously I'm wearing the same t-shirt and pants, and I feel like this monochromatic look looks okay. What do we think? Maybe I was overthinking how I needed to style these sneakers because it's so different from anything I have, but so far everything kind of looks okay. So even though I don't see these as my everyday sneaker, I still feel like it's something that I can wear on like a regular basis, if that makes any sense. It's definitely not my like go-to because I have like the few like Jordan 1s and like my Vapor Waffles are my go-to, but I think these would be nice for a change. So yeah, I'm really happy that I picked this up. And also, I'm gonna share something with you guys. Okay, we're all friends here, so don't judge, but today, you know that I'm a broke bitch when, look at this. I actually have so many pairs of socks, but tell me why I stay wearing the same 2 or 3 pairs of Nike Crew socks and I wear them till there's like a hole in the heel. And this is probably like my 2nd or 3rd pair that I've worn in because yeah, I just keep washing them and wearing the same ones over and over again. And I've been wanting to buy more of these black Crew socks, but it always seems to be sold out at the Nike store in Emporium and Melbourne Central. Is it just me? Like every time I go there, they don't have it. And then I tried looking online on the Nike site and then my size is always sold out as well. So now I guess I wear socks with holes in them. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of them after this video. But anyway guys, thank you again for watching, and I cannot believe I just showed you my broke bitch socks. But yeah, anyway, see you soon. Bye.